Welcome to another episode of Reuniting with your high school bully. Okay. How are you guys? How are we? And little intro for yourselves. Go on, gentlemen. To the camera.
You go first, Matt.
Matt Kirshen, English, live in America, here for the festival.
I'm Rosco Mcclelland, Scottish, live in Scotland, here for a good time, not a long time, and the Fringe.
Fuck yeah, you sound like a footballer that's ready to fuck all the time. You know what I mean? I love your attitude.
Do you mean like a AFL
No, like a
player or
footballer.
soccer?
Mate, I'm speaking your language.
Right,
all right?
thank you,
Fucking,
man.
Don't
Thank
make me
you.
do the accent. All right, that's racist.
Do the accent if you want. You know, it's not racist if you do my accent. It's
Well,
fine.
why don't we switch?
No. now that's racist, right? I've learned the fucking rules.
I got to say, you two are touring together. What show are you guys doing together again?
Oh, it's.
Well, we should.
You know, let's not throw it under the bus. Doing a show called The Best of British.
The Best of British.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that kind of counts. I guess.
Yeah.
That's legally binding.
Legally binding, so you are the best.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
couldn't. They
Yes.
wouldn't be allowed to print it.
You do.
If
You know,
it wasn't true.
It does. You know who you look like Mr. Bean with more autism. You know what I mean? Has anyone ever told you that?
I've never had the autism angle to it. I don't
Yeah.
know, because he's pretty.
He's pretty autistic, but somehow you top it, sunshine. Okay.
That's really kind of you.
But you know what? It's a great format because there was no speaking in Mr. Bean, they could sell it all over the world. And that's
As-
a lesson we should all take,
As, by the
really.
way, I'm very aware, having travelled a lot of the world, having a slightly Mr. Bean face.
Do you get that a lot?
It has
Yeah?
been commented.
yeah, right. You don't have his stature, though. You know. Like,
No, I don't have the car
Yeah.
or the outfit.
You should.
That would be overkill.
Maybe your act would be
That would be a step too far.
better if you included those things.
I have
Doing one
the-
of those like lookalike acts.
Yeah. You know that'd be good. So
My favorite are the ones who do multiple ones.
multiple
where they're
lookalike acts.
Yeah, if you go on like the lookalike website and you're like, hey, this guy does Mr. Bean and Borat.
Oh, there's
And it's got,
crossovers
like-
like that.
Oh yeah, they'll be
Fuck
like
yeah.
whatever you need.
What websites are you? What are you trying to hire people?
Have you
for?
never spent time on a lookalike website? Oh, it's
No,
a
that's not-
joy.
have you, Roscoe? Is this the thing people do?
I think it's
Well, not me, no.
I think we found the person that.
Oh,
nerds
bad
off
lookalikes. I put them only half a notch below bad waxwork museums.
Bad
In terms of
Waxworks Museum.
sheer joy.
Do you know what website I'm on? WikiFeet.
WikiFeet.
You've been put on WikiFeet?
Is
either
that,
of
I have
you?
not.
Is that like a Telegram sort of kind of?
It's basically people post up people's feet and then
So
Oh,
what's,
sell your feet.
what's your current rating?
Fuck yeah, man.
Do you know what? My rating's a fucking 3 out of 5, and it's bullshit,
serious?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dirty little
That's
Scottish
not bad,
feet.
though,
You
for
know,
like-
no one wants that shit.
I have beautiful
Your little
feet.
haggis toes.
Well, let's see your fucking toes.
We've been foot binding for years, mate. My
Right,
feet
yeah,
are
yeah,
immaculate.
yeah.
How dare you?
Well, I've got like a good. You know how like some people have like one weird toe in the middle that just fucking. Mine's are like a perfect angle. You know, a little toe.
So
up
you're
to
feeling
big
your
toe.
feet are underrated.
They're all What's happened is.
What do you think the correct rating for your feet?
Well, what's happened is
So who's brought it down? Who's brought your average down? Does that
some
mean someone?
fucking jokester. There's only 2 votes on it, but someone put them up and they got a 5, natural 5. That's fine.
A
And
natural
then-
5,
Yeah,
yeah.
and then someone's put a 1 to bring.
Yeah, some rat bastard from a Twitch stream just came on me. It'd be funny if I gave him a 1. It's not funny. It's actually quite.
Have you made
fucking-
any money off this?
off my feet?
Yeah.
No, there's no money in it.
Oh, this is just for the love of the
Yeah.
game.
Nobody wants to see my fucking feet, right?
I'm sure there's a market.
No,
Someone's going to type in apprentice bikey feet.
no. Listen. Yeah. What is it? Oh, I was looking at some of the. I saw a sign that had some of the biker gang names the other day, and some of them were just like the Rebels, and I was like, that's such a shit name.
It's like a 16-year-old schoolgirl name.
Ooh,
Like,
the
ooh,
Rebels.
the Rebels, you
I'm
know?
like, listen, I've been to Ireland. I've
It's
met
just
the
fucking
real
lollies
rebels.
back in your country. You know?
But what was the other one? It was like the something, the Junkies Jokers, and I'm like, they sound like a good laugh.
The Gypsy Jokers?
The Gypsy Jokers, yeah. I'm like, they sound like a nice bunch of lads, you know? Don't come after me.
That sounds
I'm
like
gone.
a folk band.
Shouldn't it be the Travelers Jokers now? I don't think Gypsy
Yeah.
Jokers fly
Yeah, well,
anymore, you know?
that's one of the.
Shame on them. Shame on them.
They're going to have a word with themselves, really.
Yeah, long look in the mirror. Anyway, so
This
how
man
you-
is mad at you. If
So
you're
you-
watching right now, this man is angry.
What camera were you going to there, Matt?
I don't know. I was looking vaguely where our
You just
camera
went
was.
over there.
All right.
I can't turn my head that far.
So you two are over here touring together. First time you met was in Australia, correct? A
Yeah.
a week ago.
Yeah.
And you're staying
We've
in the
been
same
put
place
together in the same apartment.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, this is a reality show in the
And
making.
there is no air conditioning.
No air conditioning.
It-
Just for
it-
context, it's been like 40 degrees
Yeah.
for the last 3
Ju-
days.
that- to be fair, there is like a big evaporative cooler unit that doesn't bring the temperature down, but does make the apartment damper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
It's blowing the same temperature air
but wet.
as. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. You guys are just melting in there. I love it.
Yeah,
man,
so
it's-
we've really made out with this Airbnb.
Yeah.
So how many of you in this Airbnb?
Just the
Just
two of
two of
us.
us.
Just two
Yeah.
rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 rooms,
Yes.
1 living room, no TV. The person who owns the Airbnb said to Matt, like, I don't have aircon because I'm like a bit of a trying to save the world.
Bit of a
I'm like,
greenie.
just say you're fucking cheap, you cunt, right? Just say you don't want to spend money on aircon for fucking plebs.
He's just sitting
Or
in
a
the corner.
telly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel better. you
No
know?
TV.
With a little hand fan.
Just books everywhere, and I'm like, I'm going to fucking burn
You know,
your
'cause a lot
books.
of people like hear comedy and they're like, "Oh, it must be so glamorous and cool," and you
Yeah.
know, really, it's just two guys in a apartment in Bentley just sweating. You know,
Yeah, just sweating, man. It's actually in Maylands.
Mayland,
So,
slightly better than Bentley.
yeah,
I
so
might
we
say.
have no air conditioning, but
You can-
a lot of mosquitoes.
Oh,
so
we
you've
got
got to
a
look
lot
on the
of-
bright
Close to
side.
river, you know?
Yeah, here's a little star map on my arm now, thanks to them.
Yeah, fuck yeah. All right. All right. Well, this is a question I ask most people. A lot of comedians don't enjoy comedy. That's just like a pretty
Right.
not a
Like
not
as
100%
viewers.
rule. Yeah, not many comics I know go watch comedy.
Yeah.
What makes you guys laugh? Is it comedy? Is it YouTube rabbit holes? What are we talking?
Is this a question you ask most people,
Yeah.
really? You
Yeah.
you asking this like going
Oh.
into the 7-Eleven? What makes you
What
laugh?
makes you laugh? Raul, what makes you?
What makes you tick
Anyway, yeah.
comedically?
I love when someone gets hurt. You know what I mean?
Someone
Like,
gets hurt?
No, get hurt. Like
Oh,
someone
hurt.
gets physically injured. That's the best
Right,
stuff,
right,
man.
right.
You know?
I did work years ago when I first came to America. I had a job on one of those like clip shows of people
Like
falling
Tosh
over.
2.0 or something
Yeah,
like that.
like that, but not that. But so we'd have like separate clip producers who find all the stuff and then send it over, and we had to tell them to stop sending us stuff from Russia because. And all of them be like, this is someone dying. Someone is dying in this video that you've just sent us a snuff
Dash cam
video.
videos everywhere.
Yeah, like this. It's all dash cams because they've got cameras everywhere because there's two. Yeah.
I think I'm over with you. Like I like simple stuff. Like
But solid
now
nut
I'm like,
hits.
Yeah.
the lowest common denominator. If I see a fat kid falling, I'm laughing.
Yeah. I mean,
or like a cat leaping out of the darkness on someone's face. Like that's
Yeah.
always a joy.
I got a question for you in particular. I feel
Yeah.
like you'd have some YouTube rabbit holes you've been down lately. I feel like you're a bit of a conspiracy guy. I don't know why I'm getting that vibe, but
I mean, what kind of conspiracies do you want? No, I'm really not. I'm
you're not,
I'm
you're not
really
into
not.
aliens.
What's that?
You're not into aliens and no shit.
No, I mean I know that they are among us, but no, I fucking no. Too deeply, dully rational for that.
So just fucking what was it? Just fake
Just some solid.
impersonator websites.
Yeah.
Instead of YouTube.
I'm
you have
telling
to
you-
utilize your
I'm
time
telling you,
better
there
in
is-
general, dude.
I swear, like there are few things in life more joyous than an incredibly bad celebrity impersonator.
What noises
on a
do you
website.
hear coming from his room? That's what I want to hear. Just fucking cats
well,
being murdered
that's the
and
best
shit.
thing because Mr. Bean, there was no sound in it really, and that's why you could sell it everywhere. so
it's
there was,
just
that was a
squeaking
technically,
fucking
yeah.
pen.
that was technically a pretty decent callback for an interview format, and I just want to let the record show that was okay.
I mean, we do like the completely ineffectual air conditioner thing is a fairly effective white noise machine.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
just
so
So at least
loud
we've got
as
that
well.
going in the apartment.
Yeah,
at least we've got
just
this sort of
everywhere.
constant rumble, just reminding us that we're not
Okay,
being
you
cooled
guys
down
have-
in the
Here's a
slightest.
question: while on the road, you guys ever had like shared any horror stories from like other comics that you've had? Like, because
I
mean,
a
I
lot of people don't know this. Road gigs are tough because 90% of it is making sure that the car environment's good.
Car
You know
environment's
what I mean?
good. There's
Yeah.
been some shocking hotels. There was like a hotel in Manchester where it was known for being a kind of creepy, weird hotel. Where then the guy on the front desk like came into my room at night. Like
Wow, that is
he
fucking
just like
creepy.
opened the door, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then he just goes, "Oh, sorry," and then shut the door again. I was like, "What are you?"
He was trying to fuck you, man.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, "Okay, well, I was waiting for that." So that was
Yeah, that's fucking. I haven't
That's
heard
a
that one
dodgy-
before.
that's
The
a-
hotel manager. What type
actually
of-
also that was the second room that they put me in. The first room he put me in, I opened the door, and it was someone else's room.
Well,
so
how do
there
you
was
know it's the
already
hotel manager? You got to know him before, or
there was already what's that?
you definitely know.
So
him
I'd
as the
already
hotel
come back
manager?
down to this hotel. Like I'd
Spoke
already
to
had to
him.
come back down to the lobby and go like, "You've just given me someone else's room. There's someone shit in this room.
Yeah.
You need to give me a different room." And then he sent me to this different room, and then
like, this guy looks vulnerable.
like an hour and a half. Like I was luckily like fully clothed on the bed watching TV, and then
what
he
would have
comes
been
in.
his best case scenario? You're just like pedal. You should have
don't know-
flipped
yeah,
it on
what
him.
was
You
he
know,
was
you
hoping-
should have got naked, put pedals down
If
just in case.
Yeah.
Oh, funny you should come in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got.
Well, since you're here
non-verbal.
already.
Non-verbal.
Yeah.
You know?
I did stay in a hotel room in Manchester. It was dirt cheap, and then I got there, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this room doesn't have a lock on the door," and there were 3 single beds in it. And then I realised it was just a homeless hostel, and I was like,
How
fuck,
much did you pay
man.
for this room?
It was like 20 quid. It was dirt cheap, man. It was. I should have known, man. They were
Got the
surprised
train back home, mate.
when I turned up with a car. They were like, "Huh?" And I was like,
So you've got a hotel room.
We've all made a mistake here. We've all made a mistake here. And but you know what? I slept in the bed, 0 locking the door, and I just thought, I fancy my chances if anyone comes through the door. It's really,
Yeah, they're malnutrition. You got them, baby.
yeah. You know that scene in what's the fucking film? It was like an old kind of superhero film, and there's a guy, Rorschach, and he's like in the prison.
Oh, The Watchmen.
The Watchmen, yeah. And he goes like, "I'm not in here with you. You're in here with me." That's how I went to sleep that night, thinking like that. Fuck it, you come in here. This is your problem.
I'm sensing very different personalities from you two, hey? Like, very different vibes. Do you guys hang out?
Yeah, we've been hanging out,
Yeah.
man. We've
Yeah.
been hanging out. Although I have
Begrudgingly.
I have been very busy. You know, I'm trying to be a professional now, and I've not been going out on the piss since I've been here. I've had a few.
Yeah,
Three-
you were
three
pretty good
last
last
night, you
night.
told
You
me.
were, you like
Yeah, I had 3
You
and
had
I
a
went,
couple
I
and then
need to
you
do
like-
some stuff. I've got to go. That's fucking
I've
it.
been unprofessional because also everyone back home who I would be doing work with or anything is in bed already.
Yeah,
There's
that's
like
true.
an 8-hour time. I guess what's the time difference for London?
Oh, 8
And-
hours,
and-
yeah.
and Glasgow?
8 hours for me, so...
Okay, so it's
I'm
exactly the same,
Yeah, basically.
just the other way.
Yeah, so what, you are getting loose or you're not getting loose? What's
I've
the end of
been
that?
incredibly irresponsible,
Irresponsible.
but
Wait, so your time would be 8 hours in the future?
No, in the past.
No, but it's,
We're in the
I
future,
think
mate.
mine's is in the future. Is
Nah, son.
London time in the past?
yeah,
Yeah.
London.
So wait, hold on a minute. Wait, hold.
Explaining time to a Scotsman
UK
is what it's like. You're blowing my mind.
Right.
Yeah, UK is 8 hours behind.
Fucking groundskeeper
Okay.
Willie
LA
over here. Just
LA is
Hold on. I'm trying to work this out in my head.
LA is
right?
8 hours ahead, but
Right,
yesterday.
okay.
you
What?
you can see the sundial working in your head
yeah,
as
the
we
clocks
speak.
are this is what happens when you become a plumber at the age of 15 and you don't go to any form of school and after like.
Mate,
Yeah,
if you
so-
were a plumber in a shirt, you'd be loaded.
I fucking know. I
You
don't
would
know why
not-
I'm fucking here,
you
man.
would
I
not
could
be a comedian, you know?
Did you do like how far down the line did you go? Because I like he's already fixed the bath, like he's already fixed the shower in the time
Oh
we've been
yeah,
here.
I fixed it, man. I
The
can,
shower door.
I can do it all, brother, man.
What was wrong with the shower door?
It was just it was jammed. The shower
was
door was
just-
jammed.
it was
and he's
jamming.
like,
oh,
"Ah,
so
you
anyone
gotta-"
could have fixed it if they
Yeah.
had.
He's like, no, you got to move it this way
Men
to kind of
muscles.
but you know that way, like someone would.
Yeah,
I
it wasn't even
encounter it
jammed.
and
I just
go,
didn't have the core strength to slide it. He needs to let me in and out of the shower every morning. It's kind of a weird relationship.
It's
but
a real
like
nice.
opening a door for a dog.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what
a
I
nice
mean?
Turn
bonding
the tap on.
experience. But what you know,
I feel like you would turn it on off extra tight just to show dominance. Just
Oh.
so he's going to be like, Daddy, can you come help me with the taps?
Do you know
I've
what?
so far I've opened my own jars. It's been like a
How many spiders have you killed while you've been
I've
here?
cracked my own eggs. Like I've done.
Yeah. I mean, I expect the eggs part, but
I've
anyway.
only seen one tiny spider.
Yeah?
I've only seen a tiny
That's
one.
it.
on
We
the
get a
floor.
bad rap, don't we?
Yeah.
Like, it's not quite as dangerous as everyone
Oh,
says, right?
no
Tell the people
way.
back at home.
Wait, I seen one big spider actually. Sorry to cut you off there. It
But
was like
the
a
big ones generally don't hurt you.
yeah, but it
Oh
set
yeah,
a
I saw a
fucking,
massive one in Sydney when I was hit like the week before I came out
Yeah.
here.
This thing had set a human trap, not a bug. It was like a kind of on the sidewalk, pavement, whatever you call it, pavo. I don't know. And it was from like a tree to the pavement. It had made a fucking web, and it was sitting in the middle of it. And I was like, "Not today,
like
you
a
wee
golden
cunt."
orb spider. Or something
Yeah, and I was
that,
like,
you know?
"You're going for humans, not bugs. So fuck you."
Yeah, it's just like some Lord of the Rings bullshit.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I was like,
feel ya.
"Fucking not today, you
Yeah.
cunt."
Yeah.
Are
Do
they
you find it
bad?
dangerous? No, the big ones generally. A rule of thumb is if they're big, they're
Yeah.
not that venomous.
No,
That's chill.
I've generally been pretty chill about Australian animals, but I did last time I was here. I did do one show in Cairns, and like we'd been there like 20 minutes, and a guy goes like, "Yeah, don't go over there. They're dealing with one of the world's most venomous snakes." and it was just like hanging off the rafters where anyone could have just walked past. Just
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Snakes are a thing. But you don't really see snakes that often. You know, if you go to Queensland upper.
yeah, which
I
I,
don't
did,
think
and
anyone's
I
going to find this interesting. Okay. Worst comic to tour with. You're looking at my
I was looking at your notes.
One of them
and
just
I
says
was like,
linen, and that was for the act before.
I was like, oh, rabbit holes, right?
Yeah,
okay,
what? Yeah, any YouTube rabbit holes you go
Oh
down into?
yeah. Oh fuck yeah. No, I forgot. There's an old man, an old Scottish man called. It's a thing called Planes,
I
Trains.
feel like all Scottish stories start with an old Scottish man.
There was an old Scottish man. What this guy does is right. He goes. Today I'm going to take a bus from Scotland to Belgium via a succession of buses. It's going to be 52 hours, and I won't sleep. So we'll see how it is. And he hates doing it. And he does it all the time. He gets off there and he goes, "Well, I wouldn't recommend that." Well, thanks for watching. I'm like, yeah, of course. Nobody would recommend that.
That's so funny.
Fucking hell, man. It's really good stuff. It's really
What's
good.
it called?
Planes, trains, and everything.
Plane, trains, and everything. Give
just
that
a
a shout.
furious Scottish man.
Yeah. He's
Just
like,
annoyed that he has to
just
be in
upset
traffic all the
from
time.
this
That's
entirely
fucking
self-inflicted problem.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, I hated that. I did not enjoy that at all. Didn't sleep. But I don't usually sleep on a bus. Like, what the fuck is your? Why are you doing this, man? But anyway, sorry. What was the other question you had?
I think that's wrapped it up. You know?
I thought you'd moved on to this. Oh, what?
Well, okay,
doesn't
here we go. What's the worst comic you've had to tour with? You can name names as well, or just a story.
Do you know what? It was my good friend and best man, Christopher MacArthur Boyd. We don't get to hang out a lot, so I just went on tour with him. And that little fucking rat bastard kept booking us. And the first night we were in a place called Fort William, a godforsaken place, and he's like, the issue is, I thought it was one room with two beds, but it's just one room with one bed, so we had to share a bed. And then he's like,
This is the fucking manager coming in at night all over again. He wants to fuck.
And then the next night he's like, well, it's one room, but it's two separate beds. And then we were in Bristol for 3 nights. He's like, we got there and they're like, so it's one room. And I was like, we're here for 3 nights. I know you're making fucking money off this and you're doing a podcast with Frankie Boyle. Get me another fucking room or I will murder you. And
you got the room?
Do you know what he did? Yeah, and it was really nice.
Oh, nice guy.
Yeah.
Any horror stories? On the road, particularly?
Yeah, but I'm not going to go into it because he's dead now.
Oh,
So it has a happy ending.
Oh.
well.
Oh.
Name the name. Go on, name the name.
God, that Ronnie Corbett was a real piece of shit, eh?
All right, well, we're going to call it quits for today. Like we said in the interview, I don't recommend this. Thank you and good night.